Alright, I'm doing a video of the yz250f cylinder head. I'm doing this video to show this little shim right over here that I made. So this is a 2005 cylinder head. The cams are 2003 cams because they've got the decompressor mechanism right here in this cam gear. And then the problem with this head is it didn't have cam caps, so I got these off of eBay from some different cylinder head, and then soon found out that you can't just put these cam caps on here because they're usually bolted onto a cylinder head and then line bored so that they sort of match the head that they were bored with. So I found that out after I clamped this thing down to 8 foot-pounds of torque on all 6 bolts. The cam got really tight. And right now you can see it spins real easily. So after playing with the bolts, I figured out that when these caps were on, if I left these two inside bolts fairly loose, then both cams spun pretty free. So I tried to figure out a way to leave those bolts loose, maybe have them Loctited, and then I got the idea to make this shim, because when those caps were all bolted down and these two bolts were a little loose, you could see daylight in between there. I mean, just barely where that mating surface hits a cylinder head. So what I did is I made this shim, which goes right here. And you can see these have bolt holes, but also oil passages that feed up into the caps and then dribble oil down on top of these journals. So this is just a piece of aluminum sheet stock, and it just snaps right in there. And so I've got holes for the bolts, I've got holes for the oil feed. You can see right there. And then same with the other side. It's got an oil feed right there that will line up with this one. And then this is just a drain hole. It looks like that channel kind of funnels oil back down into the timing chain area. So that is my fix for having all of these bolts mounted to 8 foot-pounds, and then I can run these up pretty much to 7 or 8. I found the goofy torque sequence. I think this one has to stay at 7, and I think these are 8 and the front two are 7. But after having these on and off dozens of times, I figured out the happy torque that they like to be. So, just taking a video because this is a pretty big development, because I've been fighting with these cam caps trying to get something that will work. I think these are going to work, so I just wanted to take a video of that shim, and now I can get on to the business of installing another valve guide in that hole, and then mocking up all my valve train and seeing if I can get valves to seal. But if I can get that cylinder head squared away, then I can get going on this guy. So that's all I got for an update for now. Peace.